morning, YouTube. How are you on this Florida beautiful day?
I was going to do good morning.
Oh, like I did?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You alright? Yeah. Hey now. Hey, how you doing?
Good morning. Is that better? Good morning.
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to play with you. Good morning.
You can play with me all you want, sweetheart.
Nice. Thank you.
So, yeah, a lot of places down here are doing the, if you eat here, we'll donate money to Bahamas, help people out. I know that the Bahamas helped out Florida a lot when Florida was going through the hard time with their destruction from the hurricane, and you know, Floridians being Floridians are paying it back. So that's real nice of them. We also took some people from the Bahamas, and they're actually staying in Florida right now. So I still think there's a lot of people there that have no homes, and I don't know what they're doing. I kind of wish they would just bring them all over and you know, let them stick around until they can get that place cleaned up a little bit, and send them back to start rebuilding, you know?
Yeah. I know what I went through came to the unmanageable.
Oh, what?
Yeah, unmanageable,
Yes.
you know.
So yeah, we almost got to go to Tropical Smoothie and order a Bahama Mama.
Well, that would be nice if they were saving their proceeds, sending them over to the Bahamas, you know?
Yeah, that would be a good idea, huh? Especially being it called Bahama Mama.
Yeah. You know?
I know a lot of businesses are, so it's very possible that Tropical Smoothie is, considering it's more of a Florida place. I know, I think, Virginia's got them too, don't they?
They do. They do. It's kind of more southeast, and I guess you can kind of... Virginia's on that border of mid-Atlantic and southeast, so...
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Man, I got this muscle shirt on, and it's like blowing it so that like my boob keeps coming out.
Oh, you're flashing everyone?
I'm telling you. You're pulled over by the cops, and they're going to say, hey, you're showing your nipples? You can't do that.
I'm going to move over.
Oh, fuck, I can't. It's legal for men to have their nipples out.
I know.
It should be legal for women, too. I mean, it's just a nipple. It's like, come on, meow.
Sunday.
Your blinker is on.
Yeah, I'm kind of noticed I'm slacking on that today.
Yeah, you see. So, yeah, we're talking a little bit about the hurricane and stuff, I guess. You know, I mean, it is a big event down here that we just went through. Damn thing cruised along the coast, but it stayed out there, so it was nice of it to stay out there and not come visit us, you know.
This has been our third hurricane experience here since we moved down here.
Yeah.
Right? Our third experience. First one was Matthew. We stayed, and
yeah, we have Irma too.
Irma, we left. We ended up going to Virginia. We had commitments up there anyway, so with this hurricane coming through, it kind of turned to a no-brainer that we just need to get out. You know?
On that one, yeah.
Yeah, we needed to stay, but...
Well, I think, you know, we wanted to visit too, so it was like a little bit of both.
Well, that's the thing. We had commitments that were up there too. Yeah.
Like, we got a good excuse to go visit.
Yep.
Sorry, I want to be in the shade too.
Oh, is that why you moved up? You weren't appropriately shaded?
There we go. Yes, ma'am.
I think they should have trees like that at every intersection.
I'm telling you.
It's nice to have it all shaded there.
If it was up to me, I would definitely do something like that.
with biker friends. Yeah, so we were lucky. We got a lot of food now. We're stocked up for the next one. So
Yeah, canned goods and water, and so it'll make the next one that comes through that much easier, I guess.
they say every time that you go through it, you kind of get like the warnings of it all. I guess you get smarter. You think about different things. So like this year,
Oh man, like this time we ended up buying some battery Don't you blow that over here, douche.
he watched.
I know, I seen it after. I thought he was actually going with it.
And
But when he looked right up at us, I was like, okay, he's not doing it.
yeah, he was a nice guy.
So sorry about the douche thing. I didn't mean that. Anyway, yeah, like we got battery operated fans. Never thought about that before until this time, where it was like, you know, if the power goes out, it's gonna be hot as fuck, and we won't have any fans. And I'm like, you know what? Battery operated fans. Another thing people don't think about is, you know, they'll go buy flashlights and whatnot. Well, I ended up going over by the automotive department, and they have a shop light that runs on a battery, and we used it through our last hurricane, and it lit up the whole room because we had no power at night. It lit up the whole room. It was like we had power, and you get that wind up radio, and the wind up radio gave us music. We had that going on. We did some coloring. We did some drinking. We did some playing cards. So it was like we were occupied.
Yeah, we were lucky. We were only without power for like 12 hours. So
yeah, but the storm came through during the night, so it was like, we had the power part we had to deal with, not having power all night. So
yeah, I think that the warnings of a hurricane is what's most exhausting, because you don't know, is it coming, is it not coming? All these.
Well,
it's a very different experience than like waiting for a snowstorm, going through a snowstorm.
well, talk about experiences. I mean, talk about experiences. You got, can you imagine being in your house and it's all boarded up? So you're inside with all the windows boarded up, so it's pitch black in your house.
You're not able to see anything.
Yes, and you have power, and then all of a sudden the power goes out and it gets all loud and everything. That must be the weirdest thing, not being able to see what's going on out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that would be frightening, and a lot of people in the Bahamas, that's what they went through. Their windows were all boarded up, and it came in the beginning of the night, so they had to deal with that that feeling. I mean, that feeling must have been.
And it wasn't just like, okay, it's coming in and out. It's in and out in an hour, 2 hours, even 8 hours. It was freaking.
Yeah. They must have set a world record on how long a hurricane sat on them. I mean, amazing. They went through a Cat 5, which was at its peak at a Cat 5 at like over 220 miles an hour gust. And then it dropped down to a 4. And, it's like, it's almost like they went through 2 of them. And then a 3rd one because they sat around on it so long. It's amazing.
It's like being in a constant tornado.
Right?
Constant tornado for hours upon hours upon hours. I don't even. Oh my gosh, those poor people.
I'm telling you, if I had a boat, I would have fucking been like, let's fucking drive down there and fill up some food and water and stuff, and drive down there and give some, help some people out, maybe bring some people back if they needed. Well, it is a different country, so I guess you really can't just bring people back.
I guess Royal Caribbean was doing that and getting refugees, but those refugees have to then go through our immigration system.
Yeah, I don't think they were bringing them back. I think what they were doing was there was actually a cruise line that was going somewhere else, and they ended up diverting. They ended up asking the people if they wanted to do it, and I guess they diverted down to the Bahamas, and they had them fucking making sandwiches and everything, all bagging them up and making like a care thing for everybody.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, all the people on the ship were doing it for them, you know what I mean, and helping. So
wow.
It was pretty amazing. But they make all their money that way, you know what I mean? The Bahamas is very important to those cruise lines.
The tourists, yeah, they say the most important thing that you can do to help them, once their port opens, to help them rebuild is go there.
Yeah,
go there and spend your money.
Yeah, well, I don't know about getting off a boat where it's all destroyed, everything. I mean, unless you're going to go there and start working.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something to do. Go there and start working and helping them clear things out, get things where they need to be. I mean, that we were lucky, and those poor people in the Bahamas we were lucky.
Yeah.
They could have hit us the same way, right? Having people come down and help is so important at that point.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, it's what's going on with that. So I just figured I'd touch base on it a little bit. We are down in Florida,
a little close to home, right?
Say what?
A little close to home.
Way too close, man. Keep that shit away from me.